Welcome to our channel History of Coins, where we explore the hidden gems of numismatics. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of U.S. state quarter dollar coins, as some of these coins are rare and can make you rich overnight. In this video, we are gonna uncover the rarest coins and their values. So make sure to watch the complete video and find out if you have one of these. Now let's continue our today's video. Top 1 today, we've got something exciting for you. A coin that may just be sitting in your collection or even your change jar right now, waiting to make you a small fortune. It's the 2007 Montana State Quarter, and if you think it's just another regular state quarter, think again. This seemingly ordinary coin might just be worth far more than its face value. Let's start with some background. The 50 State Quarters program was launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999, and it ran until 2008. The idea behind this program was to honor each state with its own unique quarter design. The 2007 Montana State Quarter was one of the final releases of this series, and it carries with it not just the pride of Montana, but also the potential for a substantial value increase. But what makes the 2007 Montana Quarter so special? At first glance, the design of the Montana State Quarter may seem simple enough. On the reverse side, you'll see a stunning depiction of the state's natural beauty. The design showcases a bison grazing in the open plains with the majestic Rocky Mountains in the background. It's a tribute to Montana's rich wildlife and expansive landscapes. The motto, "Big Sky Country," appears beneath the bison, a nod to the state's wide-open skies and breathtaking scenery. It's a beautiful design, and it perfectly encapsulates the essence of Montana. However, as we all know in the world of coin collecting, there's often more than meets the eye. The 2007 Montana Quarter has become especially significant due to a rare minting error that has captivated collectors. This error, known as the double die error, has turned the 2007 Montana Quarter into one of the most sought-after coins in the entire State Quarters series. What is a double die error, and why does it matter? Essentially, a double die occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned or becomes double-stamped. This results in the design being imprinted more than once, causing a doubling effect that is most often seen on the lettering or the design elements. For the 2007 Montana Quarter, this error can be spotted when the word Montana, or e pluribus unum, appears to be doubled. In some cases, the doubling is subtle, but in others, it's very noticeable, and that's what makes these error coins so valuable. Now, you might be wondering, why are double die errors so important to collectors? Well, in the world of numismatics, error coins are considered incredibly rare and unique. They represent an anomaly in the minting process, and that rarity increases their desirability. A coin that was supposed to be uniform and consistent, but instead carries a unique flaw, becomes a highly prized piece for collectors. And the 2007 Montana Double Die Quarter is no exception. But there's another factor that contributes to its high value: condition. Like with all coins, the better the condition, the higher the price it can command. Most state quarters, including the 2007 Montana coin, were minted in large quantities and circulated for years, which means they often show signs of wear and tear. But the true treasure lies in coins that have been kept in pristine or near mint condition. A 2007 Montana quarter that is free from scratches, tarnishing, or discoloration can be worth far more than a coin that's been used and abused over time. Collectors go wild for state quarters that have been well preserved, especially when there's an error involved. If you happen to have a 2007 Montana quarter in mint condition with a double die error, you could be looking at a coin worth a small fortune. But it's not just about having the right type of coin. It's also about knowing how to identify it and get it properly graded. That's right. Getting your coin professionally graded by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, is key to unlocking its full potential value. Grading ensures that your coin is accurately assessed for its quality, and a certified coin can be sold for a much higher price than an uncertified one. So, how much could a 2007 Montana State Quarter with a double die error actually be worth? If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare error coins in top condition, it could be worth up to $80,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $80,000 for a single quarter. While most people think of quarters as being worth just 25 cents, The 2007 Montana Double Die Quarter is a prime example of how rarity, condition, and unique minting errors can transform a coin into a valuable collector's item. Now, let's say you're out there looking through your collection of quarters, or maybe you've just found a 2007 Montana quarter in your spare change. What should you do next? The first step is to carefully inspect the coin. Look for signs of doubling, especially around the word Montana or the phrase e pluribus unum. If you notice any doubling, take a closer look at the rest of the design to ensure the error is consistent. You'll also want to assess the condition of the coin. If it's in great shape with no signs of heavy circulation, it might just be worth getting it professionally graded. If you find a 2007 Montana quarter with the double die error, make sure to get it authenticated and graded by a professional. The value of error coins can fluctuate based on demand, and having your coin graded gives it the credibility it needs to command a high price. Once it's graded, you can either sell it to collectors or hold on to it as an investment, knowing that its value could continue to rise over time. In summary, the 2007 Montana State Quarter is much more than just a coin. It's a rare piece of history, and when you factor in the potential for a double die error, it becomes an incredibly valuable collector's item. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, the 2007 Montana Quarter is definitely one to keep an eye on. If you're lucky enough to find a double die version in excellent condition, you could be holding onto a coin worth $80,000. Top 2, we have an exciting discovery that might just be sitting in your collection or even in your change jar right now. We're talking about a coin that has garnered a lot of attention from collectors in recent years, the 2020 United States National Park State Quarter. This is a coin that many overlook as just another state quarter, but believe me, this one has something special to offer. If you're a coin enthusiast or you're just getting into the world of numismatics, you'll want to stick around for this one. Let's take a step back and explore the significance of the 2020 National Park State Quarter. The U.S. Mint has issued state quarters for each state since 1999 as part of a commemorative series to honor the unique heritage and history of every state. By 2020, we were at the tail end of this incredible series, and the final set of quarters paid tribute to America's national parks. The 2020 quarters celebrated some of the most beautiful and iconic national parks in the United States, and while most people may consider them just another addition to their collection, there's one particular coin from this year that has been generating quite a bit of buzz in the numismatic world. The 2020 National Park State Quarter honors the American Samoa National Park, and it features a beautiful design that highlights the wildlife, beauty, and rich cultural history of the park. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see an image of a diving scene in the waters of American Samoa, with a pair of native fish in the foreground and the stunning natural landscape of the park's coral reefs in the background. The design also features the words American Samoa along with the year of minting. It's a beautiful and striking design that captures the essence of this remote, tropical national park. But what makes this quarter stand out to collectors? First, let's talk about rarity. While these coins were minted in large quantities, the true value comes from their condition and any potential minting errors. Like all coins, the more pristine the condition, the more desirable the coin becomes to collectors. With state quarters, it's not just about having the right design. It's also about finding a coin that's been well preserved and remains in near mint or mint condition. Now, let's talk about the most exciting aspect of this coin. As with many collectible coins, there's always a chance for something to go wrong in the minting process, something that could create an error that sets a coin apart from the rest. In the case of the 2020 National Park State Quarter, certain errors have made the coin even more sought after. Minting errors can happen when the coin is struck multiple times, causing misalignments, doubling of design features, or other anomalies. These errors can drastically increase the value of the coin, making it a must-have for serious collectors. One particular error that's caused a stir in the collecting world is a double die error. A double die error occurs when a coin is struck multiple times during the minting process, which causes the design to appear doubled. In the case of the 2020 American Samoa National Park Quarter, if you spot doubling on the words American Samoa or even on the year 2020, you could be looking at a rare and valuable error coin. These errors are extremely rare and incredibly valuable because they represent an anomaly in the minting process. Another error to look out for is a misaligned die, which occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly. This can cause the image to be off-center or lead to a partial strike, which makes the coin even more valuable in the eyes of collectors. If you happen to find one of these rare misaligned die coins, you could be holding onto something truly special. So, how much could a 2020 National Park State Quarter be worth? While most of these quarters are worth their face value, 25 cents, when you take into account the rare minting errors, the value increases exponentially. Coins with minting errors in mint or near mint condition are highly sought after by collectors. And if you happen to own a 2020 American Samoa National Park quarter with one of these rare errors, you could be looking at a coin worth as much as $73,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $73,000 for a single quarter. That's the potential value of a well-preserved 2020 National Park quarter with a significant minting error. Now, how do you identify if you have one of these valuable error coins in your possession? Start by inspecting the design closely. Look for doubling or any other signs that the coin has been struck more than once. Examine the date and text for any extra images or shadowing. It's also a good idea to check the overall condition of the coin. Coins that have been kept in great shape, free from scratches and tarnish, are far more valuable than coins that have been circulated for years. If you find a 2020 National Park quarter with any of these errors, it's important to have it professionally graded by a reputable grading service. Getting your coin graded helps establish its authenticity and gives you an accurate assessment of its value. A graded coin will also be more appealing to potential buyers, whether you're looking to sell it or add it to your collection. So, what should you do if you have one of these rare coins in your collection? First, make sure it's kept in a protective holder to avoid any further damage. Then, have it professionally authenticated and graded so you can get the best possible value for your coin. If you're not sure where to go for grading, services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) or the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) are trusted names in the industry. Once it's graded, you can either sell it or hold onto it as a valuable piece of history. In conclusion, the 2020 United States National Park State Quarter, specifically the one honoring American Samoa, is more than just another coin in the State Quarter series. With the potential for rare minting errors like double die or misaligned dies, this quarter has become a collector's dream. If you're lucky enough to find one of these error coins in mint condition, you could be holding on to a coin worth $73,000. Top 3, we're diving into a coin that could be hiding in your collection right now, waiting to make you a small fortune. We're talking about the 2007 Wyoming State Quarter. At first glance, it may seem like just another state quarter, but there's so much more to this coin than meets the eye. Let's go back to 2007, a significant year for the U.S. Mint. It was part of the 50 State Quarters program, a series that ran from 1999 to 2008. This program was designed to honor each state by featuring a unique design on the reverse side of the quarter. The 2007 Wyoming State Quarter is one of the highlights from the series, representing the Cowboy State. And, as with any coin in this popular series, there's more to it than just its design. The 2007 Wyoming Quarter stands out for a variety of reasons, especially for collectors in the know. Let's talk about the design first. The reverse side of the Wyoming Quarter showcases a bucking horse and rider, a nod to Wyoming's famous rodeo culture. The rider is shown in mid-action, with the horse throwing up dust as it bucks in the Wild West. This image is not just a celebration of Wyoming's Western heritage, but also of its history and rugged spirit. Above the rider, you'll find the words "Equality State," referencing Wyoming's historical role as the first state to grant women the right to vote. It's a beautiful and powerful design that encapsulates the essence of Wyoming. However, what truly sets this coin apart from the rest of the state quarters is its rarity and the potential for hidden value. While the 2007 Wyoming State Quarter was produced in large quantities, not all of them are the same. There are certain aspects that make some of these coins much more valuable than others. Let's take a closer look at the details that could increase the value of your 2007 Wyoming Quarter. One of the main factors that can make a coin like the 2007 Wyoming Quarter so valuable is the condition in which it has been kept. Many of these quarters were heavily circulated, used in everyday transactions, and as a result, they show signs of wear and tear. However, if you're lucky enough to find one in pristine or near-mint condition, it can be worth a lot more than face value. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for quarters that have been well preserved, as their value increases dramatically the less they've been handled. But there's more. As with all collectible coins, minting errors can play a huge role in the coin's value. The 2007 Wyoming Quarter has been known to have some rare errors that have caught the eye of serious collectors. One such error is the double die error. This occurs when the coin's die is misaligned or struck multiple times, causing certain details, such as the lettering or images, to appear doubled. If you find a 2007 Wyoming quarter with doubled elements in the design, it could be worth far more than the typical quarter. Another minting error to look for is the misaligned die error. This happens when the die used to strike the coin isn't perfectly centered, causing the image and lettering to be slightly off-center or misshaped. If you're fortunate enough to find one of these misaligned die error coins, you're looking at a potentially very valuable coin. Collectors go crazy for error coins, and the rarer the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. Even a subtle error on the 2007 Wyoming state quarter can increase its price significantly. That's why it's essential to examine every coin you come across carefully. A slight mistake in the minting process can turn an ordinary quarter into a collector's dream. You might be wondering just how much these rare 2007 Wyoming state quarters are worth. Well, if you happen to own a coin with a minting error or one in pristine condition, you could be looking at a value of up to $65,000. Yes, you heard that right, $65,000 for a single 2007 Wyoming state quarter. That's because coins with rare minting errors or coins in excellent condition are highly sought after by collectors and can fetch a jaw-dropping price. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. You might be asking, how do I know if I've got a coin worth that kind of money? Well, the first step is to carefully examine your coin. Look closely at the design, particularly the words "Equality State" and "Wyoming." Check to see if you notice any doubling or if the design appears misaligned. If you spot any of these characteristics, you could very well have a valuable error coin on your hands. But it's important to remember, minting errors can be subtle, so make sure to inspect your coin under good lighting and with a magnifying glass if needed. Once you've identified a potential rare coin, the next step is to get it professionally graded. Having your coin graded by a reputable service such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) or the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) will help establish its authenticity and value. A professional grading will also help you understand how much your coin is worth based on its condition and rarity. Once your coin is graded, you'll be in a much better position to sell it or keep it as part of your collection. Now, some of you may be wondering, what makes this coin worth so much when it seems like just another state quarter? The answer is simple: rarity, condition, and errors. The more rare the coin and the better its condition, the higher its value will be. The 2007 Wyoming state quarter, with its possible minting errors or exceptional condition, stands as a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can turn into a precious collectible. It's a reminder that in the world of numismatics, the smallest details can make all the difference. So, in conclusion, if you have a 2007 Wyoming state quarter sitting around in your collection, it might just be worth a lot more than you think. With rare minting errors or in immaculate condition, this quarter could be worth up to $65,000. That's a huge return on a quarter that many people might otherwise overlook. Top 4, we have something truly special to talk about. A coin from the iconic 50 state quarters series that might be worth a lot more than you think. We're diving into the 2000 Virginia state quarter, a coin that many people pass by without giving it a second glance. But for collectors, this coin holds some incredible potential, and today, I'm going to tell you exactly why this quarter might just be worth a small fortune. Now, let's take a moment to step back in time and understand why the Virginia state quarter is such an important coin in the history of U.S. currency. The 50 state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, was an ambitious project by the U.S. Mint. It aimed to celebrate the rich heritage of each of the 50 states by releasing a new quarter design for each state. Each coin featured a unique reverse side that depicted something significant about the state's history, culture, or natural beauty. In 2000, Virginia was the 10th state to be honored in this program, and the design of its state quarter is a beautiful tribute to the state's rich history and cultural significance. The reverse side of the Virginia quarter features an image of the famous Statue of Liberty, and the state's nickname, Virginia is for lovers. This image is a powerful reminder of the state's role in American history, as Virginia was the site of many key events during the nation's founding. From Jamestown to Williamsburg, Virginia holds a place of prominence in the story of America, but here's where things get really interesting. While most of the 2000 Virginia state quarters are worth just their face value of 25 cents, there's a twist. Over time, certain examples of this quarter have become incredibly rare, and some can be worth thousands, if not tens of thousands, of dollars. So, what's going on here? How can a seemingly ordinary quarter from 2000 be worth such an astounding amount? The first thing to know is that the value of any coin is highly dependent on its condition. Just like with any collectible item, coins in mint or near mint condition are far more valuable than those that have been circulated and show signs of wear. Most of the Virginia quarters you come across have been used in everyday transactions, and as a result, they are often scratched, worn down, or tarnished. However, if you happen to find one that's still in excellent, uncirculated condition, perhaps even straight from a roll of new quarters, you could be looking at something far more valuable than just 25 cents. But condition isn't the only factor that can make the 2000 Virginia state quarter valuable. Minting errors play a huge role in determining a coin's worth, and this particular coin has had its fair share of interesting errors. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that have been misstruck or feature design flaws. And in the case of the 2000 Virginia quarter, there are a few specific errors that have caught the eye of numismatists. One of the most sought-after errors in this series is the double die error. A double die error occurs when the coin's die, the metal stamp used to strike the coin, is misaligned or hits the coin multiple times during the minting process. This can cause certain elements of the design, like the text or images, to appear doubled. In the case of the 2000 Virginia quarter, a double die error could result in the words "Virginia is for lovers" appearing more than once on the coin, or you might even notice doubling in the fine details of the design. Another error to keep an eye out for is a clip planchet error. This happens when a portion of the metal planchet, basically the blank coin, gets clipped off during the minting process. If you find a 2000 Virginia quarter with a noticeable chunk missing from the edge, you may have a rare and valuable error coin. These types of minting mistakes are highly prized by collectors, and as you can imagine, a clip planchet error can significantly increase the value of a coin. Another minting error that collectors love is the off-center strike. This error occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, resulting in a coin with an off-center design. If the coin is significantly off-center, it can add a unique and desirable characteristic that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. Now, you might be asking, how much could this coin actually be worth if I find one in excellent condition or with an error? Well, here's the exciting part. If you have a 2000 Virginia state quarter that is in mint condition or has one of these rare minting errors, it could be worth a staggering $60,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $60,000 for a single 25-cent coin. That's the kind of value that can turn a regular quarter into a real treasure. But how do you know if your 2000 Virginia state quarter is worth that much? It all comes down to inspection. Start by closely examining the coin for any signs of wear or damage. If it looks like it has never been used, it could be worth far more than face value. Then, take a magnifying glass and carefully check the design for any signs of doubling or misalignment. Pay special attention to the text and images on the reverse side. These are the areas where errors tend to occur. And if you spot anything unusual, it's worth getting the coin professionally graded. If you think your coin might be worth more than just its face value, consider having it graded by a trusted professional grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) or the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS). These services will give your coin an official grade, which will help you determine its true value in the market. A professionally graded coin is far more valuable to collectors, and it could even open the door to potential buyers willing to pay top dollar for a rare find. To wrap things up, the 2000 Virginia state quarter is so much more than just a piece of U.S. currency. It's a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. With its rich historical design and the possibility of rare minting errors, this coin has a special place in the hearts of collectors. If you have one in your collection, take a moment to examine it carefully. If you've got one in pristine condition or with a rare minting error, you could be holding on to a coin worth $60,000. Top 5, we're going to be talking about a coin that's not only a significant piece of U.S. history, but could also be worth a lot more than you think. I'm talking about the 2019 Lowell State Quarter. Now, you might be wondering, why is this relatively recent coin so valuable? Well, there's more to the 2019 Lowell Quarter than meets the eye. As part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the Lowell Quarter was issued to honor the city of Lowell, Massachusetts, and its role in America's Industrial Revolution. While this quarter was designed to celebrate the country's rich history, it has also become a sought-after coin in the world of numismatics, thanks to its unique design, production year, and certain rare features. Let's take a moment to look at the coin's design and why it stands out. The reverse side of the 2019 Lowell quarter features a beautiful representation of the Lowell National Historical Park. The design depicts a woman working in a textile mill, a nod to Lowell's importance in America's industrial history. The city of Lowell was one of the country's first industrial hubs, and this quarter serves as a tribute to the workers who helped shape the nation's economy during the 19th century. The imagery evokes a sense of hard work and the relentless spirit of American labor. Above the woman, you'll also find the words Lowell and Massachusetts, proudly marking the city's place in history. This quarter, part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, also highlights the country's commitment to preserving historic sites across the nation. Each coin in the series was released to honor a national park or site that played an important role in shaping America's culture and development. But here's where things get really interesting. You might think that all 2019 Lowell quarters are the same, right? Not quite. While many of these coins are circulated and have little value beyond their face value of 25 cents, there's a small but significant group of these quarters that are worth a lot more. How much more? Well, if you're lucky enough to own one of these rare gems, it could be worth up to $60,000. I know what you're probably thinking. How could a relatively modern quarter be worth so much? It all comes down to a combination of factors: rarity, minting errors, and condition. While most of the 2019 Lowell quarters were produced in large quantities, there are some coins that stand out due to unique characteristics or imperfections from the minting process. One of the primary reasons that this coin can fetch such a high value is due to certain errors that occurred during production. Minting errors can happen for a variety of reasons, such as misaligned dies, incorrect metal composition, or even issues with the die itself. These errors can make certain coins highly sought after by collectors. One of the most valuable errors that collectors look for is a double die error. This happens when the coin's die is struck multiple times, causing certain elements of the design to appear doubled. In the case of the 2019 Lowell quarter, this could mean that parts of the text or images appear more than once on the coin. If you happen to find a double die error on your 2019 Lowell quarter, you could be holding onto a coin worth significantly more than just a quarter. Another type of error that adds value to this coin is the off-center strike error. This occurs when the coin is not perfectly aligned with the die during the minting process, causing the design to be off-center. If you come across a 2019 Lowell quarter with a noticeable off-center strike, it could increase its value exponentially. Off-center coins are often highly prized because they are unique and stand out in a collection. And then there's the general condition of the coin. A 2019 Lowell quarter that has been well-preserved, untouched, and in perfect, uncirculated condition is far more valuable than a coin that has been circulated and is showing signs of wear. Coins that are well-maintained, stored carefully, and kept in a safe, controlled environment have the potential to become valuable over time as collectors seek them out. If you've got a 2019 Lowell quarter that has remained in great shape or features one of these minting errors, it could fetch an eye-popping price. With the right error or in perfect condition, you could be looking at a coin worth up to $60,000. That's right, $60,000 for a single 25-cent coin. It's the kind of find that could turn a casual coin collector into an overnight success. So, what should you do if you think you've got a valuable 2019 Lowell quarter? First, give it a careful inspection. Look at the design closely for any signs of doubling, misalignment, or other unusual characteristics. Check the edges and the surface for any signs of wear or imperfections that might indicate a minting error. If you think you've found something special, it's a good idea to take your coin to a professional grader. Professional grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can help confirm the coin's value and authenticity, ensuring that it's properly graded and evaluated. It's also important to remember that rarity plays a huge role in a coin's value. Even though a 2019 Lowell quarter might be relatively recent, certain factors like minting errors or exceptional condition can make it stand out from the millions of other coins produced. The rarer and more unique your coin is, the more valuable it becomes. Now, I know many of you might be wondering if this is just a fluke or if there are really people willing to pay so much for a single quarter. The truth is, the world of coin collecting is vast and filled with passionate individuals who are willing to pay top dollar for the right coin. Whether it's for an error coin, a coin in perfect condition, or one with a rich historical background. There's always demand for unique and rare pieces of currency. In conclusion, if you happen to have a 2019 Lowell State quarter lying around in your collection, it might be time to take a closer look. With its rich historical significance, beautiful design, and potential for minting errors, this quarter is one that collectors are eager to get their hands on. So, if you've got one in excellent condition or with a rare error, you could be looking at a coin worth $60,000. Thanks for watching today's video, and I hope this has inspired you to go through your own collection to see if you have any hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an exciting coin discovery. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your coin collection grow ever more valuable.